You can tell by the music that this is going to be a soccer episode. And yes, if you never played the sensible world of soccer, I suggest you do so. My friends in the UK already know what I'm talking about. And if you're from here and you don't, well, it's kind of like Techno Bowl, but for soccer. Easy to pick up and play, very difficult to master. Anyways, I want to talk about Copa America Centenario and specifically the United States men's national team. Now, I've been a fan of the red, white, and blue soccer team since 1994 when we hosted the World Cup when I was a wee little lad. But those were prime viewing years for Little Smash. And what I saw back then, wow, just soccer, amazing. All the glitz and the glamour of the World Cup, and then of course that awesome game where we played Brazil to that 1-0 defeat on 4th of July. That's just something I never forgot. So for this Copa America Centenario, I'm not expecting for the United States to win it, but this is a good test to get ready for the Hex and see if we can qualify for 2018 in Russia. Now, Jurgen Klinsmann already has selected his 23-man roster, and well, with Klinsmann, you just never know what formation he's going to roll out or who he's going to start. But if I had my way, this is the formation that I would run, and these are the 11 that I would start. I want you guys to take a look.
Well, if you listen to that music, festive yet fitting for Copa America Centenario aquí en los Estados Unidos. So let's just get right down to the nitty-gritty. What would be my starting 11 for Copa America? Let's start off in goal. Brad Guzan would get the start over Timmy Howard for me, and it's simply because Guzan's been playing better as of late. Normally the two goalkeepers are interchangeable, but Guzan's earned the start. I like to see if he can actually finish the entire tournament, but he needs to be given the chance to make this tournament his own. In the back line, it would look like this. I would have Fabian Johnson starting off on the left side, and now I understand that takes away from his attacking prowess. However, I see that he's the only player equipped with the skill set necessary to play left back at the international level. And while I would like to see him more up front, this is where he needs to be for this particular squad in this formation. In the middle, I have John Brooks and Jeff Cameron. Now, I don't know which side suits the respective player better. However, John Brooks comes in with that big-time international experience and playing overseas, and Jeff Cameron just came off of that fantastic season that he had at Stoke City, where he really established himself as part of the backline there. I think he'll be a star there for years to come. As for DeAndre Yeldon, another player who had a terrific season in the Premiership, very successful loan spell from Spurs to Sunderland, where he helped keep the Black Cats in the top flight. You see him starting to add that technical aspect to his game to go along with his pace. The future looks really bright for the Americans all of a sudden in the back row. In the middle, we have that diamond formation, and let's start off with the captain of the squad, Michael Bradley. I would have him play in central defensive mid, and I think this takes advantage of the fact that he's probably the Americans' best passer. This will allow him to see the field and make those piercing passes. As for the wings, you would have some great targets to work with if Zardes and Nagby get the start. And once again, like Brooks and Cameron, I'm not sure which side would benefit which player the most, but we do know that they both have pace for days, they both can score, and these two should still be a big part of the future for the United States men's national team going forward. Up front, in this diamond at central attacking mid, I would have the Wonder King himself, Christian Pulisic. We've already seen what he can do at Dortmund. He is arguably the most technically gifted player on the men's squad, and that's just at 17 years old. He'll be 18 soon. He's already put in his first international goal. The future looks very, very bright for this young man. And now moving on to the top, the last but not least, my two strikers in this 4-4-2 formation. Let's start off with the old warhorse himself, Clint Dempsey. He has seen all the battles, he's been to all the World Cups, but he has that je ne sais quoi still that warrants a starting place within this 23-man roster. I'm sure there's other guys I could have brought along, but Dempsey, given what we have to work with, his poaching experience, his ability just to be around the ball and finish, will be necessary in this tournament. Next to him, I would have the man originally from Union Berlin, where he scored 15 goals, and Bobby Wood. Again, another player that has some big-time experience. He can put the ball in the back of the net, and because of the way he was able to play at Union Berlin, He got that transfer to the top flight in the Bundesliga to Hamburg, so great for him. We're hoping to see another good American striker in the vein of Brian McBride or Eric Ronaldo, and if you don't believe me, go look at the stats. Those guys were pretty good. There's always time for a cheap plug, isn't there? Why don't you check out Kit McConigal and myself on the throw-in on 1049 The Horn FM, or you can listen to us on the replay on Soundcloud or on iTunes. We are talking about the beautiful game from everything that's happening around the world to everything that's happening here in the ATX when it comes to the game of soccer.
Hey, that is just my 11, and I'm sure yours is going to look completely different. But we can agree to disagree. In fact, I would like to know what you think, so please leave me your starting 11 in the comments below, or hit me up on Twitter, on Instagram, or on my Twitch channel. It's all the same, The Smash Simmons. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Well, that's just what I think, but of course that's just what I think. Just one of those things. Anyways, this is my first episode of Sudden Take. I hope to make some other ones later on, and you just never know what I'm going to talk about, but I hope you tune in again to check it out. Till next time.